Sir, we will conduct a roll call, sir.
Good.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Beats and Awards Committee meeting. Today is June 13, 2023. And for our attendance today, kindly acknowledge once your name is called. For our chairperson, Captain Edgardo GTS, sir. Good morning.
Present. Good morning.
Vice Chairperson, Attorney Roberto Martin S. Beneventura.
Present. Good morning.
Morning. Very well. Captain Florendo Jose C. Aquino III.
Present. Good morning.
Engineer Ronaldo R. Lumibao. Not online. Miss Amneres Gabriel on travel. Engineer Leandro Varquez. Engineer Leandro Varquez.
Present.
Thank you, sir. And for our provisional members, representative from the end user, CSIS, General Ricardo Badayat, sir. Good morning, sir.
Present.
We also have representative from ADMS, Architect Emerson Salas.
Present, sir. Present.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. Also from ANS and ACS. Also in attendance today, Mr. Chair, are the members of the Technical Working Group, PAC Secretariat, and we also have present here our observer from the Commission on Audit, the resident auditor, Mr. Hanopol. Good morning, sir. And we also invited PCCI, NGO, EPJFI, PICE, IAS, PCAI, and PADPAW. Considering that five of the seven members of the committee, Mr. Chair, are present, we do have a quorum, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. And we can start. What is the first item?
The first item in our agenda, Mr. Chair, is the submission and opening of bids for the project supply, delivery, and installation of procedure design software with hardware with bid number 22-13-05 and ATS project. However, Mr. Chair, a bid bulletin number 2 was issued and it is dated June 7, 2023, extending the submission for this project up to June 27, 2023, Mr. Chair, 9:30 in the morning. So, pursuant to this bid bulletin, Mr. Chair, we will now proceed to item number 3, sir, which is the pre-bid conference for the supply, delivery, and of 2 units X-ray scanner man-portable, bid number 23-17-6, amounting to 12 million pesos as a CSIS project.
Okay, proceed.
For this project, Mr. Chair, we have 5 prospective bidders who requested to be admitted during the pre-bid conference. Secretariat, please kindly admit the bidders. And this project, Mr. Chair, will be presented by CSIS Engineer Odessa Cortez. Engineer Cortez, please.
Wait lang po. Kita na po.
Yes, kita na.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-bid conference for the project supply and delivery of 2 units X-ray scanner man-portable with bid number 23017-06. The Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, through its corporate operating budget for FY 2023, intends to apply the sum of 12 million pesos being the ABC to payments under the contract for supply and delivery of 2 units X-ray scanner man-portable. Bids received in excess of the ABC shall be automatically rejected at bid opening. The CAAP now invites bids for the above procurement project. Delivery of goods is required within 90 calendar days. Bidders should have completed within 5 years from the date of submission and receipt of bids a contract similar to the project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2, Instruction to Bidders. Bidding will be conducted through an open competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as specified in the 2016 revised IRR of Republic Act 9184. Bidding is restricted to Filipino citizen or sole proprietorship, partnership organizations with at least 60% interest or outstanding capital belonging to the citizens of the Philippines and the citizens organization of a country, the laws and regulations of which grant similar rights or privileges to Filipino citizen pursuant to RA number 5183. Prospective bidders may obtain further information from the BAC Secretariat of CAAP, Mia Road, Pasay City, and inspect the bidding documents at the address given during regular hours from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays to Friday, except declared holidays, weekends, and suspension of work. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders until the deadline of submission of bids from CAAP Back Office, Mia Road, Pasay City, and upon payment of applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the GPPB in the amount of 28,000 pesos. The procuring entity shall allow the bidder to present its proof of payment for the fees by presenting the official receipt in person or through email. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address given on or before June 27, 2023 at 9 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. All bids must be accompanied by bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in ITB Clause 14. Bid opening shall be on June 27 at 9:30 a.m. at the CAAP Back Office and or via Google Meet. Bids will be open in the presence of bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. The CAAP reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 35.6 and 41 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184, without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. You may visit the following website for downloading of the bid documents, as shown the PhilSEPS and the CAAP website. For further information, please refer to the head of the BAC Secretariat and the contact number as shown. Under Section 3, Bid Data Sheet with corresponding ITB clause, for ITB clause 5.3 or eligible bidders, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project shall be supply and delivery of X-ray scanner man-portable completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. ITB Clause 7.1, Subcontracts. Subcontracting is not allowed. Under ITB 12.0, Bid Prices. The price of goods shall be quoted DDP to CAAP sites or applicable international commercial terms or Incoterms for this project. Under ITB 14.1, Bid Security, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. The amount of not less than 240,000, which is equivalent to 2% of the EBC, if the bid security is in cash, cashier's or manager's check, bank draft or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, or the amount of not less than 600,000, which is equivalent to 5% of the ABC if the bid security is in surety bond. Under ITB 15.0, sealing and marking of bids, each and every page thereof shall be initialed or signed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder. Submitted eligibility, technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tabs or ear tabs and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order or in the form of page 3 of 100. Page number of the last page of the document is per envelope basis. Pagination should be sequential based on the entire span of the whole document inside the envelope. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be automatically disqualified. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the first and second components of its bid. All pages of the bid proposal shall be signed or initialed by the principal bidder or the bidder's authorized representative. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be disqualified. Under ITB 19.3 or the detailed evaluation and comparison of bids, partial bid is not allowed. The goods are grouped in a single lot and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. Under ITB 20.2, post-qualification, other appropriate documents required to be submitted during post-qualification as shown: latest income and business tax returns, certificate of field jobs registration. Number 3, other appropriate licenses and permits required by law as stated in the bidding documents. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award. CAAP shall thereafter award the contract to the next lowest calculated responsive bid. Under ITB 2021.0, per CAAP memorandum dated September 17, 2018, regarding disqualification of prospective bidders with pending case against the government in the procurement activities of CAAP, all prospective bidders shall be required to submit the following: a certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements for bidders as prescribed under the revised IRR of Republic Act 9184. Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP and Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pendency of any cases of prospective bidders against the authority. For Section 5, special conditions of the contract with corresponding GCC clause, under 1.0, delivery and documents, for purposes of this clause, the procuring entity's representative at the project site is the chief of the CSIS or his representative. Under GCC clause 2.2, advance payment, advance payment is not applicable. Under GCC clause 4.0, inspections and tests, the inspections and tests that will be covered are the following: physical condition of goods, conformity of goods to the technical specification, authenticity of goods, and whether goods delivered are functioning. The inspections and tests that will be conducted shall include but not limited to physical inspection inventory or whatever additional tests that the technical inspection team may require. For Section 6, schedule of requirement, the delivery of the man-portable X-ray is within 90 calendar days upon receipt of the notice to proceed. For the technical specification under Section 7, for the general requirements, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines intends to procure an X-ray man-portable. The scope shall include supply, delivery, and testing of the equipment. The address of delivery and site testing shall be at the following: Lawag International Airport and Bicol, one for Lawag International Airport and one for Bicol International Airport. The contractor shall include in their technical proposal the documents as required by CAAP, but shall not be limited to the following: original and edited latest version of OEM equipment technical characteristics, specifications, manuals, and brochures of the proposed project. And it is required that the language is in English, factory test results for the equipment if available. For The contractor shall inform CAAP for the date of delivery and shall contact CAAP end user for the schedule of testing of the equipment. Equipment which fail to pass the testing procedure shall not be accepted. Equipment found to be defective or unable to be adjusted to manufacturer specification shall not be accepted. For non-OEM bidders, whether sole or JV partner, it is required that the bidder is an exclusive or authorized distributor of the equipment. For the minimum specification of the equipment requirements, for the X-ray scanner, must be portable, must be able to scan a 30-inch bag, measures across from top left corner to the bottom right corner of the scanner in a single approach, and must have a battery charge indicator. For the X-ray source, of course, it must be portable, can emit a minimum of 90 degrees beam to cover larger threat surface areas, even at short distance in case of tight spaces. Users must be able to position the X-ray source vertically or horizontally without additional tools, accessories, or approach. Users must be able to position the X-ray and emit X-ray under, over, beside, or within 90 degrees of the target package without additional tools, approach, accessories, and approach. And must have a battery charge indicator. For the image controller receiver, the image controller receiver must be a ruggedized laptop or tablet that can be operated in harsh environment. The image controller must have a built-in software that can stitch multiple scan images of very large targets that exceeds 30-inch surfaces. For the backup software, the bidder must provide a statement from the manufacturer stating that this portable X-ray scanning system will come with a separate flash drive that contains a plug-and-play software that can be installed in another laptop or tablet that can operate the portable X-ray and X-ray source as a redundant option. For the paper-thin self-developing X-ray film, the delivery must come with at least 100 pieces of paper-thin X-ray films that can be used to acquire X-ray images of suspicious packages that are in tight spaces where the electronic portable scanners cannot fit. The X-ray film should be self-developing and can produce clear images within 6 minutes. Usable regardless of lighting conditions, at least the size of a common 8.5 by 11 bond paper. Cuttable without affecting performance, which will allow users to adapt to very tight spaces, no more than 250 microns in thickness. For wireless connectivity and wired reel, portable scanner, X-ray source, and controller should all have built-in wireless devices. Therefore, there should only be 3 components during an operation. Additional external devices are disallowed. These 3 components should be operable as one system wirelessly. However, in case of signal jamming operations, the bidder is required to include at least a 50-meter wire in reel during delivery. For the accessories, a spare battery must come with 1 spare battery for the X-ray source. Weatherproof ruggedized transport. All components of the system must be housed in a ruggedized transport case that will contain and protect all components of the system that includes the X-ray, the scanner, X-ray source, laptop or tablet, and reel. And must come with 1 tripod which will be used for scanning elevated objects. For the delivery, testing, and warranty, the equipment shall be protected against extreme temperature and humidity and shall be stored in a conditioned place to prevent corrosion and contamination. Contractor shall deliver and handle the equipment in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendation. The contractor shall be responsible for the delivery or shipment of equipment from the contractor's premise to the delivery site. The product inspection and functional testing shall be conducted by the CSIR's representative to verify the compliance of the equipment to the requirements set forth in the technical specification. Product inspection shall be performed upon delivery to the site prior to the issuance of the certificate of completion to ensure that the equipment is in good physical and running condition. CAAP requires 1-year warranty period for both software and hardware components for the supplied equipment. The bidder shall guarantee that all spare parts necessary for the maintenance of the equipment should be available for at least 2 years after the end of production of the type of the equipment. Contractor shall be responsible for the shipment of defective parts to the manufacturer and vice versa, costs of which shall be borne by the contractor for the duration of the warranty period. For the training and acceptance, there will be two types of training, operation and maintenance training. Each airport will have 10 personnel for the user training and 2 personnel for the maintenance. And the duration is 1 week. The contractor shall be paid in full amount shall not be paid in full amount without a certificate of completion issued by CAAP. The certificate shall serve as one of the requirements for the payment. And for other requirements, the contractor shall be responsible for securing all necessary permits from respective offices. The cost of acquiring such permits, including its processing, shall be borne by the contractor. Under Section 8, Checklist of Technical and Financial Document. Under Technical Component Envelope, Class A Documents. For legal documents, letter A, valid PhilJobs registration certificate, all pages. Letter B, registration certificate from SEC. C, mayor or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of prospective bidder is located. Letter D, tax clearance per Executive Order 398, Series of 2005. For the technical document, letter E, statement of prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Letter F, statement of bidder's single largest completed contract or SLC, similar to the contract to be bid. Letter G, original copy of bid security. Letter H, conformity with the technical specification. And the original duly signed omnibus warrant statement. Letter J, certificate from manufacturer or principal as authorized distributor of the X-ray scanner man-portable offered. Legal clearance to be issued by CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service. Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government. And the bid bulletin if applicable. For the financial documents, letter O, the supplier's audited financial statement showing which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of the bid submission. The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC. For Class B documents, if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence. Other documentary requirements are under RA 9184 as applicable. For foreign bidders, certificate from the relevant government offices of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product, and certification from DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity. For the financial component, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, original duly signed accomplished bid prices in bill of quantities, goods offered from abroad, and goods offered within the Philippines. That's all, Mr. Chair.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, at this juncture, the technical working group, together with the end user, Mr. Chair, are ready to accept questions or clarifications from our prospective bidders, sir. We have online representatives from TB Mini, IntelliServe, and DPSPI, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Any question from the bidders?
DPSP, I have no questions, sir.
All right. How about the rest? Wala na? Okay.
And TV Mini, do you have any questions po?
The questions are from IntelliServe.
Having no questions, Mr. Chair, we would just like to remind our prospective leaders, sir, that they still can submit their written questions or clarifications to the Bids and Awards Committee Secretariat through email or the a written copy here at our back office 10 calendar days prior to the opening of Mr. Chair.
Okay.
So having no other questions, sir, we can now close this item, and we would like to thank our prospective leaders for attending the pre-bid conference for today, sir.
All right. So they may be excused.
To all our bidders, you are now excused po. Secretariat, please.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.